Hi, it's Autumn. I'm going to try to keep this brief and not ramble too much. The gist is basically in the title. I'm taking a break soon, shortly after Plants vs. Zombies ends, which should just be a couple more videos at most. I don't know how long the break is going to last, I wish I could say. Basically, not to get into too much detail, because I don't like to talk about my personal life on this channel, but for the past little while, I've been trying to get a new job, and it's not going super great. The market's not really great right now. To try to be able to dedicate more time to working on that, though I already have been when I can, I'm gonna be cutting back on the videos, and it's not the actual recording that's really the problem, because I'm gonna be spending basically similar amounts of time with Josh and Joel anyway, whom I usually record those with. It's more so that the routine of having to worry about uploading, titling, thumbnailing all of these videos, putting them in playlists, which I realize that some of this is self-imposed work. I could just, phone in the titles, not worry about the thumbnails, all that sort of thing, but I have kind of a standard that I like to meet, and it doesn't sound like it's a lot of work, and it really isn't on its own. It's just that when I have to do it regularly, because of the schedule and all that, it adds up, and it means that on most days I'm having to do some kind of logistical work with my channel, and then I have to move all the footage onto an external hard drive too, because of space limitations on my computer. I have to do that pretty often. So, if I could just get this done in a couple days, I would, but it's an ongoing thing anytime that I have videos going. And so to try to make things a little easier on me, give myself a little bit more time flexibility so I'm not having to worry about that stuff, taking a break from those videos. In terms of more specifics, Luigi's Mansion obviously ended last week. I wanted to get this video out in the usual slot that would go, but I put it off and then I forgot. So, story of my life. But Plants vs. Zombies is going to keep going on Fridays until it's done. I'm going to finish that out. I don't want to stop in the middle of that. The Final Fantasy XIV videos, I only have 3 left, I think, and they're going until September 4th, if I've checked correctly. And then I don't actually have any more of those anyway, because I've covered, at that point, will have covered all the normal content in the game, except for certain things like Eureka, which that's kind of a separate thing that I'm working on the side. That is, when I'm working on that, I can record that. The editing is eventually something I'm going to have to get to, but I have no particular, again, that's not a weekly thing that I necessarily have to keep up with, so that's not really impacting anything. Similarly, I have been doing other FF14 stuff with, Savages. I formed a static with some people from Josh's community. And I am working on recording stuff for a project to make out of that, but that's, again, kind of the future, and it doesn't require me to commit to doing anything with my kind of free time outside of that, because we've got a schedule for that, and I don't really need to do any prep outside of then, so again, that doesn't affect my job hunt. But it's stuff like the uploading, the backing up, the editing, all of that is what I end up doing on my own time when I'm not hanging out with anybody, when I could be working on job stuff. And I don't want to have to do it this much. I would think that I should have been able to get one by now. But, like I said, the market kind of sucks, and obviously what I'm doing isn't enough, so I need to focus on that more. Similarly, I've put a kind of indefinite hiatus on my Pathfinder campaign, which I really didn't want to have to do, but having to be okay, can I get a session ready for this Saturday every single week was also something that was kind of eating at my time, and yeah, you get the idea. I've tried to record this video 50 times already, because I can't get the words out in a way that I think, sounds digestible. I'm very bad at making my point and getting it across. So, in the meantime, until I come back properly on this channel, I am going to be, still on Josh's channel. There's the Patreon videos. If you're a patron of his, then I'm in some of them. He just put up a couple of parts of a Banjo ROM hack. I'm still in the Isaac ones whenever we get to that. If you're not kept up with those, then, the old Isaac videos are still going up on, like, the delay. I've been recording stuff with, Letters. I think she's starting a new series soon. We've already recorded a bit of it. I think that's starting pretty soon. And we're gonna stream. Josh streams irregularly, but I'm usually there for that. And I might stream sometimes too, because that doesn't really require any setup, pretty much. It's just, if we're doing stuff and streaming is an activity we want to do, we may hop on stream. You may see me there. I've been streaming more on Twitch. In fact, pretty much exclusively on Twitch this year. For various reasons I won't get into here, because that's not the point of this one, but yeah. Until then, thank you for being a great audience. I really appreciate all of the lovely comments and just the engagement with watching the videos and stuff. If you want to support me, I haven't plugged this in like years, but it has technically been there the whole time. I do have a Ko-Fi. I will link. Actually, I don't think I can link to it in the description. For stupid reasons, YouTube doesn't think I'm a real person, so it won't let me do external links. Even though they said I should have gotten it back by now, but whatever. Again, that's unrelated. Yeah, I'll see if I can find a way to get a link to it anyway, or put it on screen or something. If you are feeling generous and want to help me out, if you can afford it, then I would certainly appreciate anything that people can offer, because you might imagine that lacking a job is not doing good for my finances. That's pretty much it. Thanks again, and hopefully it won't be too long before I see you again with more regular content. I have a bunch of stuff that I have planned that I'd like to get to, but for the time being, there's other things that are kind of more pressing for me at the moment, so yeah. See you later.